Welcome back to class. In this class, we'll be looking at our date formatting. You might be dealing with date and you need to format it. It is worth to know that while dealing with dates, you need to understand that your date follows the dating nomenclature on your PC, because some people fall into prey of this, and at times they get error messages while they are trying to work on a date. Can you see that immediately I wrote 31st of April? April has 30 days in a year. So coming, can you see that when I change the date format to month, date, and year, it is seeing this as a test. So we have our different date formats that we are used to. Either our date, month, then year, or our month, date, or year. However, we can decide to have just 2 years, like 2Y to represent year. So it depends on what we are trying to achieve. So for this, we have different ways to configure our dates. You can keep it simple by coming here. You can see that is also changed to date already. I can change it to long date, and this guy will be changed to long date. Yeah. And then if you want to go further, you want to format more, click on your control I1 or come here and then more number formats. Then under your date, this privileges you to so many date formatting that you can pick from. You can decide to go with this. You can decide to go with this. These are still your date, month, and year. You can decide to go with this. And we have quite some others. Also, under your custom, you can decide to come and customize dates anyhow you want it. This is dates and 3M for month and then YYY. So this means that you are putting the acronyms, emphasis on that, the acronyms of your month, year, instead of the full month. You are putting the acronyms of your months over there instead of the full month. In fact, you can come here, you can just do date and month. You can just do date and, can you see now that the YY is giving us 24, and then YYY, this 4Y is giving us 2024. That's basically the difference. So can you see MMM, that is the acronyms of your month, and then the YY, that is just the last two of your year. And then also for this, can you see that that's 140420. So this one is using our demarcator to separate them from one another. So depending on what you're trying to do or what you're trying to achieve, that is what will determine the formatting that you can use for your date. However, generally, everyone is as every format is acceptable. At most times, it depends on preference, and then how you are planning to communicate whatever you are communicating out there. For example, you can't just use this April 2024. If you need a specific date, you can't just use this, because this can be kind of ambiguous. You can't just use this if you are dealing with record over years. You need your complete date, month, and year for proper bookkeeping. So that is basically how to format your dates to achieve whatever you want to achieve. See you in the next one.